一带一路是大家携手前进的阳光大道，不是某一方的私家小路。
It's been 8 years since the Belt and Road Initiative was proposed by China. Under the principle of extensive consultation, joint contribution and shared benefits, participants of the BRI have provided new impetus for global economic growth and opened new space for global development. In northern Pakistan and China's western region, the Karakoram Highway is one of the highest paved roads in the world. It's also known as the China-Pakistan Friendship Highway, as the Chinese and Pakistani workers went through great difficulties during the construction. Under the KKH Phase 2 project, a 118-kilometer long road was inaugurated in 2019, linking the heartland of Pakistan with its remote northern region and financial center in the south.
साफ रोड बना है तो उसमें उन लोगों की बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हुआ है, ट्रैफिक के लिहाज से भी और तिजारत के लिहाज से भी। तिजारत का भी बहुत इजाफा हुआ है, जो मसलन पहले कम काम होता था, अभी उससे ज़्यादा तिजारत इधर लोग करते हैं। कम से कम 5-6 घंटे की बचत हुई है टाइम की, क्योंकि मसलन बंदा एक जगह पर 12 घंटे में पहुंचता था, अभी 6 घंटे में पहुंचता है।
The KKH Phase 2 project is a part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a flagship project under the Belt and Road Initiative.
So China believes in shared prosperity. So it doesn't only believe, it has also manifested that spirit. One of the examples is BRI, Belt and Road Initiative. So, and one of the flagship component of that BRI is CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor.
By May this year, a total of 46 CPEC projects were under construction or had been completed. The CPEC had brought Pakistan direct investment of over $25 billion and created 75,000 jobs for locals. In late October, a new batch of China-donated COVID-19 vaccines arrived in the Ecuadorian capital of Quito. It's only part of the 1.7 billion doses of vaccines China has offered to some 110 countries and international organizations.
Extremadamente valioso. El apoyo de China ha sido un puntal para que nosotros podamos salir de esta pandemia. Definitivamente, sin el apoyo de China no lo hubiéramos podido lograr. No solamente por la cantidad de vacunas, sino por la celeridad de la entrega.
Amid the pandemic, China has been fulfilling its commitment to making COVID-19 vaccines a global public good. It is also dedicated to the promotion of fair distribution of COVID-19 vaccines across the globe.
Our dear friends of China, these vaccines are certainly providing a new light of positivity for the people of Zimbabwe in these tough times, which have been donated to us by the government and the people of China. A light at the end of a dark tunnel.
China has launched the Initiative for Belt and Road Partnership on COVID-19 Vaccines Cooperation, jointly with 30 countries, and is conducting joint vaccine production with 19 developing countries. With support from China, Brazil has become the first Latin American country to produce vaccines.
Esta relação Brasil-China no tocante ao combate à pandemia, para nós brasileiros, foi de fundamental importância. Até porque a China, interessante, ela muito rapidamente agiu, né? E conseguiu, creio eu, quase debelar por inteiro a pandemia no estado chinês, né? Então esta relação, especialmente nós estamos falando, é uma relação, vamos dizer, além de institucional, humanista, porque nós estamos tentando salvar vidas, né?
China is the world's biggest provider of COVID-19 vaccines, while most of the doses developing countries get are from China. On October 29th, the first Jinbo China-Europe freight train arrived in Shanghai from Germany. It was the first time for exhibits of the China International Import Expo to be sent by the freight train to Shanghai. 2 weeks later, another fully loaded freight train left Altor Pass in China's Xinjiang for Germany. It was the 5,000 China-Europe freight train handled via Altor Pass this year.
It's a good opportunity for companies in China, also in Europe, to transport their goods from China to Europe, because this is an alternative solution to the maritime transport. The good advantage is it's faster than the maritime transport because it takes 18 days, when the maritime transport takes 30 to 40 days. This is a good opportunity to develop the connection and the collaboration between those countries and Europe.
As COVID-19 took a toll on the global economy, the China-Europe freight train has managed to buck the trend and made more trips thanks to its security and efficiency. Amid the pandemic, the trains have served as a lifeline, shoring up global supply chains and contributing to post-pandemic recovery.
I wish that the spirit of the Silk Road will continue to shape and form the Silk Road in the future. And I'm firmly convinced that such a huge project like the Silk Road can only be successful in the long term if all networked partners, no matter if in Asia or Africa, Europe or the rest of the world, can work together in a win-win form. And everyone has to benefit, yes.
At the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Moshi is known as the Coffee City because of an integrated industry system for growing, processing and selling coffee beans.
Coffee grown from Tanzania have been fetching a good price recently compared to the past 10 to 15 years.
In recent years, a number of BRI projects have landed in Tanzania. Coffee, as a pillar industry of the country, has gained access to a wider market. At the 4th CIIE held in Shanghai, Tanzanian specialties such as coffee beans attracted many buyers.
We are very thankful between the cooperation of our two governments, whereby we had a lot of promotions, and now amount going to China is close to 100 tons. Used to be very small, used to be enough, but now we have got direct sales to China.
As the world's first national-level dedicated import expo, the CIIE has evolved into a global public good for trade promotion. Among the exhibitors were over 600 companies from 50 countries along the Belt and Road. Over 8 years, the China Proposed BRI has grown into the world's largest international cooperation platform, with more than 140 countries and 32 international organizations having signed relevant cooperation documents with China. Data showed that China's accumulated trade volume in goods with BRI countries reached $9.2 trillion between 2013 and 2020. According to a World Bank study, the initiative could help lift 7.6 million people out of extreme poverty and 32 million people out of moderate poverty by 2030.
A iniciativa Cinturão em Rota até agora é o primeiro e único grande projeto de promoção das relações econômicas internacionais, eu poderia até dizer de integração econômica.
And certainly the Belt and Road Initiative is an exemplar of the way in which a great power like China can extend its arms to nations across Southeast Asia, South America, Africa, and treat them as equal partners because the process is win-win.
Belt and Road is an international platform, a platform that was pioneered by China. It provides opportunity for connectivity among countries, connectivity of infrastructure, connectivity of trade, connectivity of policy, connectivity of people.
China and its partners worldwide have, through their joint construction of the BRI, stimulated common development, reduced extreme poverty, and improved the well-being of local populations.
把“一带一路”打造成合作之路、健康之路、复苏之路、增长之路，加强绿色发展合作， 为推动世界共同发展、构建人类命运共同体贡献力量。